What's up guys, Nolan here, and today in Tarkov we got a small hotfix from BSG. There were several bad bugs and glitches that were floating around. I'm sure some of you knew about them. Those were fixed today along with various other fixes, but there is one very cool thing that came with this hotfix, however, which is you can now report nicknames while in the lobby finally. So any children out there with racist or otherwise offensive names can now more easily be reported. I'm going to take this one step further though. I hope, but I don't think I'll actually get into too much trouble by saying this. What I am also going to do with this new name reporting system is report suspected hackers. I know there's no gameplay involved and the system may not end up being supported correctly to effectively handle this, but regardless, it will shine a light on them and I think it'll help out. So no, I am not going to just randomly find names, but what I am going to do is find the not names, aka random letters and numbers. If someone has random letters and numbers as their name in game, they are practically guaranteed to be hacking, and 99.9% I'm sure are, especially with the way that people have fun with their names in Escape from Tarkov. Just having random letters and numbers doesn't make sense. If you start doing this as well, please make sure to take a good look and make sure it is not like a code or something where numbers are supposed to be letters. What I mean is the complete random ones with random digits mixed with letters, not just anybody that has a 1 instead of an L or something. The Cultist Watch is still ongoing. From what I can tell, they are not in yet. I did a few night customs raids and found none, so the search continues. We also have nothing new for info on 12.8, but I of course will let you guys know more when I do. That was today in Tarkov for August 26, 2020, but I'm going to hijack the rest of this video for something else. Another thing I wanted to talk about today was a topic for another video I will be doing soon, and I wanted to get some feedback from you guys first. What I want to talk about is the core gameplay loop of Escape from Tarkov and why I genuinely believe it is in trouble at a certain point. And this is what I mean by core gameplay loop. Start with practically nothing, play to get stuff, either keep, use, or sell that stuff that you get to keep playing. While this whole time you choose what you want to use. The quote-unquote problem I see is once you're good enough, there's a lack of risk at a certain point. Once you reach a certain point of skill to stash value, you never look back and never have to worry unless you blatantly screw up big time. This has nothing to do with the progression in general, as the vast majority of tasks you still can choose to risk what you want. Basically just look at anybody really good at the game, or hell, even if you're not good at the game, as long as you have a few million in your stash, just sit and think about it. Have you ever needed to worry about that going anywhere, or have you just seen it constantly grow? Sure, if you want a red key card or a thick case or something, you fork up a big chunk, but nobody spends their entire stash doing anything ever. And if they do, I'd count that as their mistake right now and just completely not necessary. Apart from that, that money will never go anywhere and you will never have to worry about it. No matter what skill level you are at right now, it's practically a guarantee that you will hit that, because I've seen so many of the people that I've taught over the years turn into this. You can just look at anybody streaming the game if you haven't been there yourself too. They never lose massive chunks of money. It only grows. That specifically is what I am not necessarily worried about, but I do see it as sort of a problem, because being worried about your stash is good. It keeps you focused on something. So I'm going to shoot this question out there and see what people think about it. What would you guys think about something happening at a certain point that could put your stash at risk? If at a certain point you decided for the potential of notoriety or rare items or something, there was a feature that in order to participate, you would have to risk everything that you have. That's one thing. The second would be some kind of lingering threat in the background around your stash. Maybe you have to do security sweeps around your hideout so people don't break in or something like that. It could be a time-based thing where as long as you log in every now and then and do something, you're good. Either way, it gives you something to worry about and more to do. Hell, maybe not everything is at risk. Maybe some things will be safe somehow. I'm not actually sure, but you do get the point, I hope. I just don't think the lack of effort required to keep your status is good for the game. Now, I know and fully understand there's people out there struggling with their stashes and barely have 2 rubles to rub together, but the system I'm talking about wouldn't affect you at all. I'm just talking endgame, so don't worry. I haven't heard any rumors or anything about any of this. It's all just my own thoughts, so don't freak out. I'm just curious. So here's the things I'm looking for feedback on. 1, do you think getting too comfortable in EFT is okay? 2, would you risk your entire stash for literally anything? And 3, if yes, how? Whether it be PvP or PvE event, hideout raiding, bank hacks, tax, anything like that. Any ideas that you guys might have. I'm going to revisit this in its own video soon, but I wanted to get your feedback first. That's all for today, guys. If you want to learn more about Escape from Tarkov or its development, then you can check out my playlists for it here. If you're looking for people to play with, then you can join our Discord below. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.